family, welcome to another episode of Workin On It Pod. We're back and better than ever. Very, very special episode today.
Huge.
She has taken care of our entire family. Her own, ours, our friends.
Everyone.
She's done it all. And especially Meghan.
Me.
You were there when Meghan was at her lowest.
Mm-hmm.
And look at her now. You then moved on to become just a successful woman yourself, and I'm doing the best I can. I'm fucking up this whole intro.
Do it.
Yeah, so sorry. I love her so much.
This woman that you are about to hear and see, how gorgeous is she? What? She entered our life almost 10 years ago, and now she's blood. She is family forever, and we'll never let you escape us, because you've seen everything. And we're going to talk about it all today. You were my assistant 10 years ago, just turned into best friend immediately. Now you're a superstar manager. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my best friend in the whole wide world, Jordan Federman, a.k.a. Jojo.
Woo! Jojo in the house.
Wow. I am honored.
Okay, also,
Honored.
Jojo doesn't take selfies with me or she's so pretty, it's insane, but
Yeah.
she's a shy girl. So the fact that she said yes to this is insane. And we're gonna soak this up. I'm gonna love every second of this. I'm so happy you're here. Thanks for joining us, Jojo.
Thank you so much for having
How
me.
you feeling
I can't believe
today?
I was asked to be on the pod.
And then your amazing husband Ben, who I call
Shout out, Ben.
Benji. I give all my loved ones nicknames. So you were Jordan, and I was like, no, you are Jojo. So it's turned into Joji,
Which has
and
continued with me
the whole
for
everyone in the
almost
industry
9
is
years
like,
now.
oh, Jojo.
Yeah.
And your husband Ben is Benji. He's my Benji. So he's watching. Shout out to you, Benji. We
What's
love
up, Benji?
you.
Hey, babe.
And you guys all put me into a group text yesterday for
listen.
75 hard.
We started.
And,
That was
75
Meghan.
hard.
To be
the
clear,
challenge.
that was Meghan.
We started a challenge. You said you would do it.
I literally
you would do
said,
it.
no, I'm not doing
No,
it.
No.
Weeks ago. 10 times.
Weeks ago.
No, he
I said-
Weeks ago,
He
you
said,
yes.
I live 75 hard. I do not need
He
to
My
do
said-
life is
75
My
75
life is
hard.
75
My
hard.
life is 75 hard.
When
I
it
don't need
first
to do
was
75
an
hard.
idea, you said yes. Recently, you said no.
Nope.
I will give you that.
Nope.
There was
You
one
make
day that you said
memories.
yes. Touche. But I thought if I put you in there, maybe you'd feel obligated to do it. It didn't work. Immediately, 75 hard chat. Ryan
Removed.
has left.
Yep. Bye.
Ryan Trainor has
Whatever.
left the group.
You're weak and we are strong. And
Yes,
we
you
shall
are.
do the 75 hard challenge starting this Sunday. If you want to join us, comment below. Or starting Sunday. I don't know the date. Figure it out.
Oh, that's
But
actually
we're
a great
doing it. You
idea.
know what I'm
Everyone
saying?
should get involved.
Get
Do I-
involved, dude.
I'm still
75
not
hard
doing it.
challenge. Do
Come
it, you
on.
bitch.
Everyone else get involved
on.
except
You're literally like, you know what? That's a good idea. Everyone should get involved. Do it. Listen to your heart.
Dude, I
When
just...
it's good.
The last day of the challenge
Is the
is our
marathon.
Malibu half.
That's fucked.
So,
Why?
all right, because here's the deal. I simply don't...
It's brilliant.
That's just hard.
I'm saying I don't have time, but I don't think I have time for that
You don't have
second
two children.
workout.
That's insane.
I know.
You
so
don't
what
have
I would
time?
just...
You don't have time?
What? Listen to him. You don't have time.
So what I would just do? How
Get up at
what's
5.
the workouts? They're 45 minutes.
It's an
each?
hour and a half of your day.
you
Are
go
two
inside.
workouts?
You go inside the gym every day, right?
Yes.
So
So
that's one.
that's already done, and then all
You're
you have to
just
do is
adding an
maybe
outdoor
one of your
one.
dog walks. You just walk for
Or
a
you
little
play
longer.
pickleball.
How long is the
Yeah.
outside
45
activity?
minutes.
45
45
and
minutes.
45.
You play pickleball with me for 45 minutes. You're done.
Transparently, I think my second 45 is going to be a 45-minute stretch and or walk while
Yeah.
I'm on a call.
And
Yeah.
that's fine. There are no rules of what it has to be.
Imagine
And there's no-
stretching every day.
That's it, dog. We're just asking you to move a little bit longer.
Stretching every day for the marathon can't hurt. Half
Right.
marathon.
Little bitch.
Half
So
marathon.
Jojo was my assistant when I was
Yeah,
19.
take it back. Take it back to 2015.
All About That Bass had popped off, and I was like, what, 19, 20 when I met you?
20.
Okay.
19
was-
turning 20.
I was going on tour, and Britton Billick, who will be on our podcast someday, we love you, Britton.
We love you.
He was
Britton.
my tour manager, and he knew you through a friend.
We have to give a shout out to Marissa
Oh,
Mullen
Marissa, that's what it
and
was.
Britton Billick,
Mhm.
who brought me to you guys.
That's right, because you were their trusted friend who was in college.
I was finishing school and I had done a co-op at Northeastern that was with The Tonight Show in the music booking department. And Britton and I had met that way because he actually set that co-op up for
Wow,
Marissa.
he did?
He basically got Marissa that internship, and then Marissa created the co-op program for Northeastern students, and I was the second one to follow in her
Damn,
footsteps.
Marissa's a boss.
Yeah.
Fun fact, Marissa is that cheese plate now. If you Google that, she's
Oh, hell yeah.
she's selling books on cheese right now, and she is doing so. She's on
Cheese
the Today Show.
tours. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
on television.
I mean,
I've
you go
all
to
the
you go to
books.
a family and friend's house, you go to an event. There's nothing better than a phenomenal cheese plate.
Every
and Marissa
Christmas,
knows how
she sends
to
it to us.
put it together.
She's
We
amazing.
love a cheese plate.
So random, you
Yeah.
know? So I was 20 years old. I was on tour and I was packing, and my tour manager saw me pack and was like, "Oh, Christ," and was like, "You need help?" And I was like, "Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing." And he was like, "You should get an assistant." And I was like, "Okay." And then he got me your, what's it called?
A resume.
A resume. And he said, "Did you read it?" And I said, "Fuck no. I trust you, dog." And then we were in, where were we?
You were going to the Borgata
Yeah,
in
the
New
Borgata.
Jersey to start your tour
Which
rehearsals.
is like a casino.
It is a
Yeah.
casino hotel.
Hell
so
on earth.
I'm in
Megan's
my
favorite places
I
ever,
walked around
casinos.
in the amount of times I've walked around in public in pajamas is
Yeah.
alarming. Oh, or
Which you
just a
can
onesie,
at a
which you
casino,
can.
okay?
I
It-
know,
it
but I
flies.
was like a pop star. I
Yeah,
don't
but all
know,
you're missing
fuck
is a
it.
pack of cigarettes and hit the slots.
Right, because my PJs were like my Nantucket whales all over
Yeah,
them. PJs.
it's the Borgata.
So
That is how I met you.
That's what I was
in a
wearing.
pair of pink
And you-
whale pajama pants with a
Yeah.
Nantucket sweatshirt.
Yeah, and you walked in the doors, and I remember like the wind was blowing in your hair like Beyonce, and I was like, "Uh-oh, she's perfect." And Ryan's like, "Oh yeah, though she's beautiful," and I was like, "Fire her."
See, I remember she was sitting at a table and I walked in.
I don't know. I just remember you
No,
walked
I
right
greeted you guys at the
at
door of the
door.
hotel.
Yeah.
At the door.
She walked in like
I
Beyonce.
love. Let's take
dude.
JoJo's reality, Ryan's
Yeah, yeah,
reality,
yeah.
and Megan's reality, and see what.
No,
We're
I
both
was
saying-
I was drunk all the time, so that
Yeah, what are you
mine's not
talking
gonna be right.
about?
You're right, you're right. So you greeted us. Yeah, and I was like, uh-oh.
No, yeah.
Fun
and that's
fact,
what it was.
though,
Uh-oh, and I said, "Oh no."
Going back to you getting my resume, I actually never spoke to you once
Not once.
before meeting you.
Yeah.
I called Britton and I was like, does she want to get on like
I
a
don't know.
call or?
I never had an assistant, so I was like, "This is how it goes, I guess."
No, the resume was approved
Yeah,
by
it was-
management and by Britton, and I just showed up. I dropped out of school early. I graduated, but I was supposed to keep going in school, and I was like, I'm switching all my classes to online, and I'm going on tour.
That's crazy.
Oh, I didn't know that. You
Yep.
were doing
Oh, yeah.
online classes when you
I
started.
was living with Alex FH
Oh.
for a summer one session at Northeastern.
Alex, who is
Fun
now
fact.
dating Jaybird.
Yes, now
They're dating.
Day Train's girlfriend.
Detroit.
She
Isn't that crazy?
Alex was the one who told me who you were
Yeah,
because
she
I
was- she's
knew
all about the bass
bass,
girl.
and she was like, "You know who she is?" Like blasted it through our apartment. I was like, "Well, I got to take this job."
She's got a hit on her.
This
hands.
song's a hit.
This song's a hit.
Yes.
But we never spoke. I just showed up at the Borgata. Britton booked me a train ticket from New York, and I was like, I have no idea what I'm walking into.
That's so scary. And then we went up to my room and we sat down at the table, and I was like, in my brain, I was like, I'm a tester. Here's my first request. I had a period and it made a mess in my underwear, my favorite underwear, my granny panties. And I was like, can you help me fix this? And you were like, no problem. And I was like, I love her.
I was like, she is not gonna break me. on day one.
I would have been like, bitch, that's gross.
yeah. Nice
Figure
to
it
I'm
meet
out.
surprised
you.
you weren't like, throw them away.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
I
Buy
love
new
these.
ones.
And then the way she folded my bags, bro. Because you're like neat freak. Like it's not, you weren't being like amazing at your job. You were just naturally born perfect at folding.
You're very
and
organized. You
should see her
are very
house
good
or
at
her apartment.
planning,
You're
coordinating,
the best assistant
chatting
in the
with
world.
people. You the CEO. I go, oh, she's gonna be CEO.
Yeah.
And I didn't
That's
realize you were
so
doing school
kind.
at the same. Your 20s, you were just so locked in.
Yeah.
I got distracted by. I don't know,
Women.
tits, booze, and blow. I'm an idiot. I'm a
Okay.
goldfish. I'm a dumb goldfish,
No,
and
you're
you are
not.
just a rock star.
Yeah. People are different.
I'll tell you what that is.
What is
First
that?
of all,
I'm an idiot.
you're not
No,
an idiot.
she
You're
lived
far
in
from
the
an
city,
idiot.
dog. She saw people hustle.
Not even.
She's from Long Island. Let's
I'll
be
tell
clear.
you. I'll tell you what the dark truth is of this. What I think.
Mm.
When you are raised in a home that feels out of control, your
Mm-hmm.
first instinct, whether it's conscious or not, is to create control around you or to control the things that you can around you.
Whoa.
Preach. Also, yeah, we had mommy, dude. Mommy did everything for
We
us.
had such a chill household that I was
Yeah.
like, bring on the chaos.
Yeah.
I'll make it myself.
See, how do I do that? Because mom was the best. Because you could tell her anything. She was like,
Dad's with us
Dad.
in the room, and he's just, I
he
love him.
just pinged his iPhone. That's in his pocket.
He's looking for his phone in his
Dad.
pocket. I say,
Holy
stop
shit.
making noise.
GT,
The guy's
where's your
pinging
phone?
His phone. Ding, da, ding, 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 ding. Anyways,
Okay.
so
yeah.
chaotic household. You are ready to
She
just
was
you
like-
can handle any situation.
Yeah, that's true. Because you were like feeding your younger brother like dinners. Like you were just getting shit done at like 14. You were like, I'm about to be an adult. Let's go.
Yeah, I think that's what it was, honestly.
I
And
relate. I relate to that.
not
I
that
think
I
you're
was
right.
the household was completely out of
Yeah,
control.
yeah,
I
yeah.
love my mom and my dad.
Yeah.
They did an amazing job.
Yeah.
But there were things that were not in my control.
Yeah.
So I think
Yeah.
what I did without even knowing it was control everything that I could.
I love control.
Yes.
My therapist just
Even
told
our
me again.
vacations, you were like, Ryan, I have the itinerary. I
Yeah.
go, fuck you talking about?
You're welcome.
I love that.
Vacation.
We
I know.
took
At
Jojo on
at the end of it, I
vacations.
go, thank God she handles everything because that was such a phenomenal
Yeah,
trip.
going
but
in,
at
he's
first,
like,
I'm
I'm
like,
gonna kill her. Why is she coming? I'm like, no, she's gonna do all the hard stuff.
I just want to
We've
relax.
been through it.
Yeah.
We've been through it.
Me and
In 10
Joe's-
years, you're gonna see some shit. So yeah, so she was my assistant forever. She was amazing, and then like God, till COVID or no before?
no.
Time
sorry.
time is hard.
Time is
2
hard.
years. 2
Is it
years.
just 2 years.
It was 2 years.
What?
2017?
Why did it feel like
Sounds forever.
Why did it feel like a lifetime? Well,
because
I
you lived in our
with
house.
you. Yes, which
Lived in our house.
most people, when they hear that, are like,
I kind of forced
"What?"
that on you. I was like, you need to live with us. But we had a nice house, and I was like, look at your bedroom. I was like, look
You were
how
like,
pretty.
never leave.
Also, you guys were traveling.
she
we
lived
were
in the
traveling
loft.
all the time.
No, dude, she had her own bedroom.
No, at
Laurel
81,
Canyon?
at
Oh,
81,
that
81.
one. Yeah, the
Yeah.
first,
Bro.
yeah, the rental house.
That was
The
insane.
That was-
adult
that was
frat
rude.
house.
There was
Yeah.
no walls.
I was going out every night.
Yeah.
I got there and I was like, who approved
Yeah.
this?
And we're just running
I
around on
don't know.
hoverboards.
That was a bad time. That
yeah,
was
yeah,
bad
yeah. The
time.
Mohawks or whatever they were called.
yeah.
Playing ping pong in the house. Yeah, that was cool. Fun times.
Fun time.
I missed those times. I wasn't
You
there for
weren't
that.
there.
But I heard stories.
It's crazy
You
to
didn't-
think that
poor
Daryl wasn't
Biggie.
there.
Okay, so then then I bought my first house ever, and it was like a big girl house, and I was on tour, and we were so close that like sometimes I would be like, I'm alone, will you sleep in my bed with me? And like we would, when I would cry in the shower, you'd be there for me, and we did a lot together.
There were no boundaries.
There were no
Yeah, did you
I have that.
it
with
was a
my
lot of
manager.
surprises, right? You're going in like, I'm going to be an assistant for a pop star.
Yeah, what did you
go,
think?
okay, I'll end up in her shower hugging her while she cries.
Did you
That
know
was
you'd,
a
like
tough night.
that was a tough night. That was after Me
Jeez.
Too, the music
yeah.
video.
The music video? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
I
you
got
were
in
Shawty.
my
Full
my
outfit,
clothing.
yeah.
Yeah,
We couldn't
I
even waste
didn't know what
time.
to do for you. I was like, I don't know how to
That was
help
the best
her right
thing,
now.
and that was my best memory. I was like, oh, she got in fully clothed to hug me.
She was
Nothing
crumbled.
stopped her.
I was like,
It's like
I
a
don't
scene
know.
from a movie.
Yeah,
It's like, I'm getting in. Stop crying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
P.S.
What did I?
Oh,
Um,
that's what was tough though, because then I went on tour, which is the last tour I ever went on 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Because this boy
Because
came
then I
in,
came in the picture and I stole her from you.
stole like
It became a throuple.
It became a throuple,
Yeah,
but then
yep.
you like were by yourself because I always had someone, and then you didn't have
She
someone.
was stuck with me.
Yeah,
It
I
was
go,
me and
all
Ryan.
Always in
right,
third
buckle up. Are you ready to party?
yeah.
I'm going to have 10 tequilas.
And like
Don't do what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to do more
I was
work
like,
somewhere else.
Joj, this is it. We're living the dream because Daryl was handling some of your stuff and then a lot of the therapy stuff that I had to do to be like, Megan, you're the shit. Relax. He was right there. I'm like, I'm free.
Ryan's like,
Yeah,
let's go
I still
skiing.
need
Let's
you.
go surfing.
Yeah.
no, there was a show that you fuckers went
flew a
into
helicopter.
I
When
was-
I needed,
We
you
flew
know
a
what I needed?
helicopter.
I needed poopery so bad because I had to shit and I can't shit in public is the thing I had. And you had the poopery up in the sky. And I said, where the fuck are they?
No, it was in the bag in the room. But
Yeah, it was
a
in the
main
bag.
requirement
Oh,
of being
huge.
Grammy Award nominated and winning
Poopery.
Meghan Trainor's assistant
Not
is
sponsored.
always have the poopery on you.
I call it
Always.
Riri. I say, "Where's my Riri?" And my mom's like, "I have Riri. I have." She's so good, dude.
She's the best.
She got Riri, floss, and tissues always on deck.
Wait, can I tell a quick Daryl story really
Oh,
quick?
fuck.
I'm just sitting on a
Bring
Daryl
it
story
on.
really quick.
I was waiting for this.
All right, so if you don't know what Daryl stories are, they're just stories that go nowhere and they take way too long to get there. Anyway, so yeah, I met Meghan July 1st of 2016, and then I met you the next day because somebody left their wallet in a car or whatever.
Megan's wallet. We
Megan-
had to go, or no,
No.
we had to return a wallet.
Chloe.
Return a wallet.
Yep.
And then I met you, and then I
You
went out to
offered
the-
me bacon.
I offered you
And
bacon.
yeah, that's when she
And
was like, he's awesome. He offered me food. I was like, yeah, he did.
And then I went on tour. I just thought I was going to Megan's first show in Boise, Idaho. And then in the hotel, she was like, "So there's a spot for you on the bus. You want to just keep
it's
coming
called
along?"
My bunk.
And I
Next to
had my
me.
own bunk. I didn't
you
sleep in there a
really?
lot. Yeah,
Oh,
there's a picture of it and everything.
Huh.
Anyway. You're interrupting the Daryl story. It's going to take way longer
Oh,
now.
God.
Okay, then our second stop was in Seattle. And then in Seattle, we had already talked a lot about how much we love coffee. So you were like, "Hey, let's go on a quick coffee walk." And so we're walking. You're asking me like 20 questions. I'm like, "Man, I'm getting grilled by this girl right now." And then we got our coffees. We made it back to the hotel. And you were like, "So just so you know, I took you on this walk to tell you that if you hurt my best friend, I'll fucking kill you." And I was
did you
like
say-
shocked. I was like,
did
"Whoa."
not
Did
say
you
fucking
say-
kill you, did
You
I?
were like, you. That's
That's how he
how.
felt.
That's what I will
Did you
remember.
say,
That was
"What
his
do you want?"
interpretation.
Yeah,
Someone asked her,
I-
what do you want,
kill you.
right?
No, I didn't
So
ask him
you-
what he wanted. I did say to him if you hurt her, because I had just watched you the past
Be
year and a
hurt,
half
Yeah.
be hurt so badly, like
stupid
continuously,
guys,
yeah.
yeah.
And I knew how badly you wanted to
Remember
meet
when
someone.
we cried I cried in the Uber while you were holding me after the last boy before you, and I said, "Where is he?" And you were like, "He's so close." I was like, "Where is he? He's taking too long." And I'm like, 22.
Yeah,
And then
Okay,
I met him.
maybe you didn't say "I'll fucking kill you," but that's how it was
I
very
would
threatening.
never.
That's a
'Cause you were-
Daryl
'cause you
story
were like,
addition.
I
You know, it's
elaborate.
nice.
Embellishment.
But yeah, but you
tough.
said it with such a like sweet smile, like "I'll kill you," that I was
I'll
like, "Wow,
end
this
you."
girl actually might kill me." But I remember saying like, "Get in line." And,
Yeah, you did. That was what you said.
and that's
Get
the
in
end of the Daryl story. That wasn't too long.
That was
right?
a great
pretty
one.
Good.
That was a great
Well,
anecdote.
get line.
He also he had this theory in his head that when I met him, he thought that I would go, "Yeah, get in line."
Yeah, because I did want to
Behind
say
all
I
the
love
other
you
guys that
because I
want
thought
me.
that all these guys were, vying
Telling
for
her.
I was alone.
Megan was the loneliest pop star I knew. I was
Not
like,
in my eyes.
oh
You
man.
just thought I was just getting it. Okay, so yeah, you were our assistant forever, my assistant, and then after living with each other and like Daryl being there and all of us living in one place, then it was like
It was
okay,
time.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's
time.
tough to have your best friend be your assistant.
Oh,
'cause
that's
you're like,
what
I don't want
want.
to tell her to
I was like,
fucking
I don't
do
wanna
this when she's
yeah.
my friend.
It's so much easier to be like, "Mommy,
It's a
can you
mommy
go
job.
Give me I didn't want to
I
be like,
know.
"Hey, Joe, should
I
we
tried
get
to
up and go
replace
get
myself
that?"
with someone formal. I was like, I'll interview.
I was like,
I'll
I'll
let them
never.
shadow me. And you
But
were like,
also, it
never
was an
again.
interesting
Never.
point in Megan's life too. She had another surgery. Like everything
Yeah.
kind of slowed down.
Oh, I had my mental
Yeah.
breakdown.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
I mean, did we mention the foot?
Oh,
Oh
poor
no, we
Joe.
forgot the foot.
I think
The
that
foot
was the
was
worst,
a whole.
That was
best,
a
worst
thing,
years
too.
of our lives.
This is
I
just
would never
chaos.
ever
Much
trade them
happened.
for anything.
Yeah.
You asked me what I thought going into the job. In my head, I was like, wow, what an unbelievable opportunity. Like, I'm going to get to be the right hand to like
And
a
when I would go on
Grammy
stage,
nominated,
you had that
Billboard
moment.
charting, amazing artist. I was like, this is going to be the coolest way to learn more about the music industry. Immediately fell in love with the whole family and was like, all right, this is obviously much more than just learning what it is to be with an artist. And then very quickly after that, I was like, oh, there's no boundaries anywhere. There's no work life.
We're
anything.
working on that. We're working on that.
Yeah, we still have that problem.
But
If you work with me, you see.
look at us today.
I know.
Yeah.
True.
You promised me when we stopped working together that you'd still be my best friend, and I was like, "But I don't leave the house, and I don't go to restaurants."
That's
and
true.
you
We
did-
have.
and
You
did
have.
good
hmm
because you come to me because
You've gone out.
Well,
Yeah.
When
We went to Jolena.
That's
if
correct.
I'm in New York, I will force myself to go out. But I did go to Jelena once.
Yeah, that counts.
Tell him she doesn't leave the house.
I don't like. I like it here.
I mean, yeah, but you with the crutches on tour, still doing your job was fascinating to me. I was so
you were
impressed.
opening a mirror
I was so
one day
impressed.
and you stabbed your
You're
foot.
just a fucking hustler, though. You're just a hustler.
Thank you.
Her
Ryan.
foot was like sliced open, like very big, needed a lot of
I
stitches.
kicked a knife.
You kicked a knife.
It was an accident.
And like a tendon, we could see things in your foot.
We had just moved into the new house off of the tour bus, and it was a 2-week tour break. And I was opening boxes. Dishwasher guy was coming. I was doing 10 things at once, and I hustled back into a different room and accidentally just kicked a knife.
Ouch.
Ryan was asleep. He was really, really sick, so he had taken NyQuil.
I was in a NyQuil
Didn't you bring her to the
coma.
hospital?
Yes.
I caught my foot on the floor and was like, Ryan.
Right.
She's on the floor holding like you had a shirt or a towel over it. I go, hey, let me see it.
You duct taped
You're
it.
so good at
I look and I go, yeah, that's really bad. I'm gonna take you to the hospital.
You're so good though in those moments to be like, everything's fine. I'll
Yeah,
be
yeah,
right
yeah.
back. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah, yeah.
what? You sliced your finger one day too. You're like, everything's fine. I'll be right back.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, you cut yourself up, man.
You and
You
knives.
and knives aren't
Yeah.
good. And when I one
Knife
day
trauma.
ripped my big toenail out of my toe,
Yeah.
you're like, this isn't even bad. Everything's fine.
I was like,
And
it's going to be okay.
No, I
Oh,
remember
okay.
sharing a look with you being like,
We were like, it's going to be okay. You looked down, Daryl, and I were like,
yeah. The pain hasn't set in yet.
It
But,
didn't
yeah.
set in. for
When it
a
happened
minute.
to Jojo looked at me like, this is not good. Right? I was like, no, it's not, but it's gonna be okay.
and you were smart enough to drive me down to Cedars instead
Yeah.
of just bring me to like a local.
No, we had to go to some place
Oh.
legit because that thing was.
I was trying to
serious.
think of
But
other stuff we've experienced. They make fun of us a lot, especially me, because you've raised me also because I don't know a lot of things like a resume. And I feel silly goose, not smart, but you're my brains. And I love that. And so one day I made a sandwich and
Oh.
a turkey sandwich. And you were like,
I know where this is going.
this was the best sandwich. Good job, Megan. You made that. And ever since, dude, they won't let it go.
I am a supportive best friend.
You're my best
It
friend. I
blew
was
my
like,
fucking
this?
mind. Jojo is like your
You're like,
number
she
one. I thought I
babies
was
you,
your hype
dude.
guy, but Jojo is like maximum hype queen,
And
dude.
that's what you
she made a
made.
fucking turkey sandwich, and Jojo was like, "You made a sandwich."
Listen, at the
so cool.
At the time,
Wait,
I
don't
was
take a bite. Take a picture. Walk around the house. Show everyone the
She
sandwich
didn't know
you
I
made.
could do it, and I did it. And
You
I was
know
like, I'm
what?
a big girl.
in my defense, at that
I
time,
loved
I
it.
was doing all of
Everything.
those things. So when she did
Yeah.
something, I was like, oh,
Thank Christ. She
thank
could live on her
fucking
own.
God.
You can do it too. You say I'm a big girl. Say
That's
I'm
why
a big girl.
It's so funny because JoJo got married after me and like is gonna have babies probably after me because I've been
Probably.
like crushing.
Probably.
No, she's going to. I'm forcing her.
Can't
And
do that.
but it's so weird, like
I love
having
you.
me go through this first because I'm like, JoJo, I'm 16. Like,
Yeah.
why? How am I?
Thank
having
God
babies?
you've done
And
that
you're
before
like,
me.
Thank God you're doing. I'm like, this should be reversed.
No, it's
But
all
if
right.
I could do it, I'm like, oh, bro, you're gonna be queen. you
Yeah,
know?
right. Yesterday she was like, I don't know if you might have been Holdenberry. I can't remember. You're like, hey, buddy, you might want to wait. Or it was today. It was today.
Wait, you might want to.
Yeah, you're like, I think you're gonna wait longer. The kid was just had
oh
a meltdown.
yeah,
It was
'cause
today.
Ryan, I'm like, Ryan, have babies. I was like, you know what? You can wait because this
Yeah.
second one, I tell you what, Riley
Barry's
was
a
a
little-
trick
yeah.
baby. We got
Barry's
tricked.
fine.
He's fine.
He's fine.
That motherfucker was.
Yeah, that's what babies
All
do.
night.
No, it wasn't. We slept from 9:30 to 5:30.
Okay, but it felt like all night. And you get to a tired place, and then they're yelling, and you've done everything, and it's like colic, and I'm like, I hate you. You know, like we should
To
have
me?
a night nurse. Yeah,
Oh.
it really tests. You know, I'm like, oh, I got the right one because
No
I don't
night
want to
nurse.
slit his throat yet.
That
You know
is
what
so
I mean?
underrated.
I was like, wait, you hate me?
No,
What did I do?
I'm like, I want a night nurse, but we didn't do it. We
Oh.
don't need one.
No.
We're amazing.
No night
dude,
nurse
we're
ever
good.
for the two
We're
of you.
doing
As soon as we get a night nurse, you're gonna be like, "Oh, I got this down. What's she doing
Yeah,
here?"
I really get her out.
Yeah.
Super mom and dad. No, thank God you guys have done that before.
Well, you're a great Auntie JoJo,
Us.
and Riley loves you.
Yeah, but we can't tell him you're
We
coming
can't tell him
until
you're
at
coming
the
because he's
door.
like, Auntie JoJo, Auntie JoJo.
Auntie Jojo, she come in.
I love him. That boy.
Last night I said like, "Hey, what are you gonna dream about, Riley?" And he goes, "Auntie JoJo."
No, he
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
not.
Oh yeah.
I
In love
love
with
him
you.
so
Yeah.
much. Honestly, my heart, I was just saying to Megan, he brings on a different type of love for me. Like I lose my mind over that
Yeah.
kid. He is so
Yeah.
cute. But it's a testament to the two of you.
He's our blender.
I don't know. We got everybody else. Testament to
Yeah.
Ryan and Justin.
Yeah, he's
Well,
got
he's
Ryan
got a
right
lot
here.
of love in the
Lucky.
house, but
Yeah.
he's just such a good, sweet boy and a
Sweet boy.
good, sweet soul. And I think that is just the two of you combined.
Thanks, Georgie.
Good
And-
job. You made an amazing turkey sandwich and an amazing baby.
Yeah, I
Yay.
did. Thank you. Okay, so then you're my assistant, and you're like,
Fuck
I
you,
want to
Ryan.
be. Yeah, and you're like, I want to be a boss manager queen. But
Yeah.
before you went there, you were working in television at James Corden show.
Yeah, explain your
Sick.
journey. Where'd you go after
Yeah, I
that?
wanna
Yeah,
hear the
if people
pivots.
want to
Now
be
it's to the
a
pivots.
manager from assistant, how did they get there?
Great question.
A lot of dark years.
Well, before hard work.
hard work.
Yeah.
Hard work.
bitch.
No job too small.
There was times that Jojo was like, I can't find a job.
So Jojo is a born hustler.
Yeah.
She's
Born
got that.
hustler.
Yeah.
She's got that fire
So
in her,
after
bro.
me,
It's-
she's like,
it's-
where should I go?
yeah.
I knew I wanted to work in music forever.
Since Fall Out Boys. Fall Out Boys brought you on
Pete
stage?
Wentz.
Yeah.
Pete Wentz brought me on stage, and it was one of the best days of my life. And I still have the guitar he gave me.
Yeah.
Anyways, I knew I wanted to work in music because I just loved it. I don't have a musical bone in my body. We all know that.
Hey, you
I
clap
know-
and snap on my tracks.
You could spit.
I know a
You
good.
could
I
spit
think
it
I
all.
have a good ear.
Yeah, you know
think
what's
that's-
good.
Yeah.
I know what's
That's
good.
huge.
I know it's good. But I just loved being in that environment. I love being around it. So when I was deciding where I wanted to go to school, I found a program that allowed me to just like immerse myself in it from the beginning. I was like, school is not it. I don't care about studying. I don't care about anything like that. So while I was at Northeastern, I did 2 co-ops. Both were like, I wouldn't say music industry direct, but adjacent. I did an internship at Universal Music Group. I went on and did brand partnerships at Reebok.
How
which,
old are you? 17?
at Universal, I was 17 turning 18, which wasn't
Bro.
allowed. They had to like
Oh. Okay,
bluff.
so you were
they-
18.
I was 18.
Bro, I was drinking,
No, you were not.
Bags
You
of
were writing
wine.
songs.
slapping bags of wine.
Bottles of whiskey. Hand me a Bob Red.
No,
I live in
18. Yeah,
Nashville.
dude. Who was I? Gross.
Slap the bag.
Yeah. East Coast. That's what we
Yeah.
do. We
It's
slap the
fun.
bag.
Anyways,
Anyways,
Anyways, I went to Universal Music Group. I did a little internship there. I went to Reebok. I worked in their brand partnerships department, which that was an amazing experience. Shout out Michael Swenson, who was a great boss and like chucked me right in. She was like, we have to run an event in Las Vegas. You're not legally allowed in the venue because you're not 21, but lie.
damn, that's so cool.
I don't know if she's going to get in trouble for that.
Nah.
And
No
I
one's
had to
gonna.
help throw a concert with Travis Scott as before he was Travis Scott that everyone
Wow.
knows today, and Chris Brown and French Montana and
Jesus.
me.
what a crew.
But that was a great experience. It made me realize very quickly, oh, I love working with talent and their teams and specifically musicians. From there, went over to Fallon. That's how I met Britton and Marissa. I worked in the music booking department there. Elena Bischoff was an unbelievable manager for me. I got to that was really my first assistant experience working for Tariq Trotter because he sort of took me under his
From
wing.
the roots.
From the roots.
So sick.
From the roots. I went with them, I remember, to they did Global Citizen in Central Park that year. They were opening for Beyonce and
Oh.
Jay-Z. I think it was Beyonce and Jay-Z that year.
Damn.
And that was the first time I ever put a pair of in-ears in. And I was like, oh my God, this is insane. They're all talking to each other and none of
Yeah.
these people know it.
Yep.
I've never had in-ears in for one of
What?
your shows. Never.
Really?
Are you
I
joking?
was always filming. I don't know what it sounds like. I just got the music
Oh.
blasting
Actually,
in my
it's
ear.
kind of awful. It's like a metronome out of nowhere. It's like
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go. I'm like, that's my note. Ah.
And then in
That's
between, you just hear
stupid.
Megan go, I got a piece of fucking
Yeah.
bag.
She comes back to her talk back. She's like, I can't fucking hear cheese.
yeah.
Turn up
He's
cheese.
my drummer.
Turn up cheese.
Turn up cheese.
I loved it.
First
Oh,
pair.
I love- yeah.
First
you were
pair of
locked in, you're
in-ears.
like,
I
this is
loved it.
Yeah, live show.
It's a different world.
Yeah, which actually that wasn't a part of my co-op through Northeastern. My co-op was to work for the Tonight Show, but Tariq and Amir and the whole James Poyser, the whole Roots
They
team were
love you.
so cool and allowed me to go with them to any of their shows in like the tri-state area. I did one in Boston with them, and I did Global Citizen. And that was like, you know, I didn't have a job with Tariq. He was like, you want to come? I was like, yeah, I'm in. That's, I think, like the mentality was like, I have no clue what I'm doing. I have no connections in this industry, but I know I want to be here. So like, I'll do anything at any time. Like, just tell me where to be and like, I'll be there. And it was like, you know, getting him food, making sure he had what he needed to get on stage, all that sort of stuff. But that was
18.
I was 18 or not. I was 19, maybe 19 that year. Yeah. And then on top of it, being a Fallon, you know, you and Jimmy
it's
Fallon are best
electric.
friends. It's so fun. And you get all these different acts coming on. And every day they had sound check.
Yeah,
and
the
I'd work with
hallways
their
alone are just
publicists.
so
Yeah.
iconic.
So cool. And the team there was really amazing to work with. They just chucked me in as well. It was like working with the publicists and managers, making sure the artists had what they need for the day. And then I got
And it
hired
was
to
cool
be with
to
you.
go with me to that show. And you were walking
was-
the halls like, hey, everyone, I'm back. And they were like, Jordan. And I was like, uh-oh, I have a popular girl with me. I was like, she's mine now. So, yeah.
You can't have her.
That was sick.
And then after Meghan,
And then, so
How
then
long can I tell this story? No, and then after you,
then-
that was really hard, right? Because
Yeah.
it was 24/7. I was with
you
you
were
guys.
like,
It
what
was
do I want to do?
Well, it was 2 years of being by your side with the whole family. Your family really became my family.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh my God, like we knew it wasn't right anymore to work together. That had come full circle. It had come to its rightful end. And we were like, okay, we're going to still be best friends, but I know I need to move on. I know I need to get different working experience. And you needed something different at that time. So I was like, gosh, how am I going to try and like work with other artists? What will ever compare to this experience where I was literally your right side for 2
my right
years?
side.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what we
yeah.
used to say. You're my right side.
Yeah.
Did you go from
we
me to Dylan Francis?
No, I went from you to Ben Winston, James
Ben
Corden.
Winston.
And that was Bree and Glenn
Yeah.
who helped connect me to Ben, who I loved.
Mm-hmm.
Ben was brilliant.
He is brilliant.
He is brilliant. And he taught me so much talk about a work ethic. Oh my
yeah,
God.
that boy works.
By the way, you work.
Bah.
All of you work
I
very
giggle.
hard, but you
But yes.
work.
Thank you.
You're amazing.
Why are you looking like that, bro? I work
Megan.
hard.
She said all of you. I don't really
Yeah.
do too much.
Guys,
just a dad.
My
What do
brother.
you mean you're just a dad?
Just
Shut up. You're an
change Poopy
actor.
I'm gonna be
diapers.
upset.
Living the dream.
I'm going to be upset.
Play video
Yep,
games.
that's what she does.
Go to
She'll be
acting
upset.
class.
Yeah.
You know?
But
Oh,
we're on
Ryan's
our
an
way.
actor.
We'll be hustling.
Well, yeah.
They haven't even started their lives yet. They're
Yeah.
about to start.
I'm actually
Guys,
just
Not
beginning.
You. You're an actor.
I am
forever.
just beginning.
I'm just beginning. That's what their acting class had them do for homework. They're lame. They haven't.
I
said
wrote it down.
jokes.
It's on the top of my mirror.
Yep.
Look at
I
it.
gotta-
Just
Oh, good
beginning.
job.
That's
We're
cool.
Just beginning. Yeah.
I like that
Um,
motto.
Okay, so then you were DJ assistant.
And then
I
you were
went
like-
from Megan to Ben. I
Yep.
worked at the Late Late Show, which I loved, and I loved working with Ben. They also had me, James and Ben have a production company with partners out in London called Full Well 73. And I was like a junior coordinator for that side, as well as working for the Late Late Show. And I loved that experience. I knew in my heart, though, it wasn't close enough, even though James is so musical and there's so much music involved and artists are on that show every day. It wasn't management. It wasn't working directly with an artist. So that was a hard conversation because I told Ben, I love you, but I don't want to do this for life. Had I wanted to produce, I would have stayed with him forever. He was brilliant. Left that and got a job working for Dylan Francis,
Pew, pew, we love you, Dylan.
who I really loved. He was such a nice, cool guy.
He's so nice.
The EDM world is not for me. There is a video. You know this video, right?
I think I haven't seen
Did I
it
show you this
forever
video?
though. You
Can
should
I tell them how
airdrop
you
it.
called me at 2 a.m. one night?
Airdrop
and was
it
like,
to me.
I'm in a club.
Yeah, no. Every time I'd FaceTime with her, she was like at a day party in Vegas. Bam, 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 bam.
You
Airdrop.
know this video, right?
Can we play it for the
Yeah.
pod?
Hold
or-
on, I'm gonna airdrop it. This is my
Dude, look at
experience.
your dad's airdrop.
Yeah,
photo.
that's
I-
from
I
the
made
jewelry
it.
store.
Oh my god.
That's from the jewelry store in
Mhm.
Nantucket.
Mm-hmm.
What is the photo of me you have, Ryan?
Oh, I
a-
know exactly which one
It's
it
an
is.
airplane.
It's one Britton posted on Instagram because he's a dick. And he
No, I took
not
this.
that
It's a
one?
private picture.
said, "Oops, it looks very." Jojo's so pretty that when we can get ugly pictures of her, it's hilarious.
I don't.
Oh,
do you
dear
know
Lord.
this video?
No.
I don't know what this is.
I love you, Dylan Francis. It wasn't you. It was me. I really.
It wasn't you,
It was me. This just wasn't your.
And Nick Palmacci, I loved him too. I just couldn't. It wasn't it for me.
Okay, so where is this?
This is in Las Vegas.
So
I
many
believe it was at the
Yeah, 1 butt, 2
Encore.
butt, 3 butt.
Okay, here we go. Oh my God.
Jojo.
Full long sleeves, full jeans. It's 110 degrees.
You look like a vampire that like
so sad.
Jeans and the shirt.
and the hideous
And
sandals.
the girls are just in bikinis. Like, yes, this is it. This is all we
This
want to
is
do.
it.
we're behind the
God, they're
rope.
so
Yeah.
close to you, aren't they?
Oh my
Yeah,
God, her
they
belly
were-
buttons in your face.
Yeah, you're like, oh, thank you.
So you go, this might not be for me.
Yeah.
This video.
Dylan's videographer was like, she loves it. I was like,
But
Okay.
but an experience like that, you still learned a bunch of stuff, even though you're like, this is not my music scene. I'm gonna take these tools and take them along with me as well.
correct. It was a great experience. It was the first time I was ever actually a day-to-day manager,
yeah.
which I was like a junior day-to-day for you when
Yeah,
Tommy and
you're
Jeffrey.
doing a lot.
Yeah, I was doing everything that I could at
Yeah.
home with you because that predates Sally,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
who we love.
We love
I love you,
I
Sally.
just love that you always knew like internally that you had to learn from certain experiences, but it still wasn't right. And I feel like a lot of people, when they feel that way, they kind of push it down and go, well, let me just keep grinding and see what happens. And you were always really vocal about like I'm doing the work, but I just don't feel like I'm in the right place. And you kept doing that until you got to where
To
you
the
are
point where
now.
we were worried about you. We're like,
She's
gotta
gotta
stop
hold one
quitting.
job,
She's
yeah.
got-
Nah, dude. There was something I forget in
No, but
school
we
or
know
something.
you
It's like
get
our
something.
generation's gonna have 40 different jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once I started seeing those videos, I was like, oh, that's what Jojo's doing.
Yeah.
She's hip hopping.
It was really difficult for me to leave jobs. Like I would get super anxious about it, but you're right, Daryl. I in my brain was like, this is
You were
not
very vocal,
this is not
which
it.
is great.
But more so in your gut. Like I feel like you just
Yeah,
always
yeah.
like followed your gut and you were like, I know I'm here and I'm doing it, but it's just not right and I have to keep going.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then,
Then after that, I got a job working for your old manager, Troy Carter.
oh yeah, God, I've skipped all of these. I'm like, hurry
I
up
know.
and get to the last one.
I'm like
Did a
trying to.
lot of
I'm like, what?
jobs.
Or I have. Yeah. I mean,
okay, we love Troy Carter.
we're talking about though right now, 12 years, not just the past
2.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
It still is a lot. It's a lot of it. It was more bouncing around than I think I would have liked. But to your point,
I think that's what happens in the music
Yeah.
industry, though.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. I saw
Some
a bunch
people
of people bounce
too are
from-
like, I was a publisher, now I'm an A&R.
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Well,
That's
it's
what you
good.
do.
I honestly, me working for you was the greatest. I mean, I feel this way just in life in general. You guys changed my whole life. I live in LA now 9 years. I have you guys as my family. But beyond that, like I said, I knew going into the experience, I was like, okay, I'm going to be standing right next to the artist and her whole team is going to be surrounding us. Like maybe I'll figure out what part of the music industry I can fit in based on that. You know, you think about someone like you, what does it take to move you around? First and foremost, incredible managers.
A lot.
Then you've got your publicist, your lawyer, your business manager, your hair and makeup team, your creative teams.
Tour
like-
manager, security guard, sugar.
Shug.
Shug.
Don't forget
Shout out
Shug. Shug, we
Shug.
love you.
No, but there's so much happening behind the scenes that like people just don't know about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be a well-oiled machine and everyone has to do their part. Otherwise it doesn't move.
Yeah.
You know, people think about your book coming out or even not even your own single, a feature. The amount of effort and energy that goes into that. I didn't even mention the label.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
publisher.
yeah.
It's like a web of
Yeah.
different parts and pieces, obviously, that all stems back to you and an incredible manager to help orchestrate that. So it was, to me, like the best and most eye-opening experience for that reason. Because in order to get to you, I was speaking to your lawyer and, you know, your managers and all those people who were trying to reach you. I was like the first person there. But in that, I also discovered by doing that and then going and doing a bunch of other things, my favorite thing was to be as close as possible to that, which reaffirmed like, oh, I really do want to be in management. I want to be the closest thing to the artist. It's what makes me feel like most alive.
Yeah. On stage,
You're the angel,
seeing the artist.
You're the angel that like sets me off when I go on stage, and then the first person I see when I come back, which we have an amazing video of that I'll send you, or a picture that we texted you the other day with your little buttons.
Send me that. Send me that.
I took that pic.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in that's when you realized you're like, this is what I want to do.
Yeah. Honestly, if I think about it, my experience with Meghan and with being with you guys is what really like, I was like, I know I'm where I'm meant to be. My thought was, how can I grow within this? Like, how can I do more for someone like Meghan beyond just not to, by the way, being an assistant is, I think to date, one of the hardest jobs. You have to be on, or that person doesn't function.
24/7.
Yep.
I took this pic.
Oh,
That's
look at my buns. I don't know what I was
have
doing.
another one. Except that air job, Ryan.
Okay.
Oh.
That's the beginning. That was in
That
Nashville.
was the beginning.
That was like your first picture together, I think.
Yeah.
It was.
Young.
Oh, this one's crucial. Okay,
I
last
love
one.
Daryl's like actor boy smize,
Yeah, what the hell
bro.
is that smirk? Wait, except this last one.
I don't know what that is.
Wait,
that was a
except
different
this one,
person
Ryan.
back then.
Yeah. No,
I don't
it's
think I
great.
was awake. I think I was like, huh?
All right, this is the
With
last
no
one because
hat.
this
Yeah.
is just like nonsense.
Yeah.
here.
Sorry. No,
It's
this
gonna be
one's really
absolute
good.
We got
Okay.
voicemails.
This is me cracking JoJo's back every other day,
Oh
dude.
my God, I
I
forgot
used to
that core
crack
memory.
her back.
I'd just be drunk
And
at
I
this
was
point on the
wearing-
bus. But yeah,
This is our bus.
Oh,
And I was wearing
what's happening with my
Donna.
hair?
Donna the wig.
what's happening with your hair? Look at
And
Megan's
mine.
hair.
Look at my wig.
That's not her hair.
Yeah.
It
Not her
didn't
hair.
look realistic at all.
Thank you for doing that. My back was.
Yeah,
my
you were
back
in
still
shambles.
hurts like
Yeah.
that.
Not
Okay,
good.
and now you got full circle, and now you're in management, and where are you? And
Yeah, so I
what's
worked
going on?
with Troy Carter and Susie for 3 years, and I joined to help Troy start up the management division of his company. But that ended up being more tech focused and more towards their independent distribution side of things.
Still
so
not what you wanted.
exactly, it still wasn't in my heart of hearts exactly where I wanted to be. And then I got the call of my career from Tommy Bruce,
My manager.
Meghan's manager and our friend and a mentor to me for the past 9 years. I idolized him from day one. I was like, who is this human being who is just,
The greatest human being of all time.
yeah,
Name my children after him. Yeah.
that's correct.
Yep.
That's correct. But I so looked up to Tommy Bruce, and the fact that he called me, I didn't know what to do with myself. I was beside myself. I was like, oh
You know
my
they called
God.
me first?
Did they?
They were like, hey, we're going to call JoJo. And I was like, really? They're like, they're like, don't tell her, but we think this is going to happen. And I was like, oh my fuck, do it now. So that I don't have to spoil the secret.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, he definitely called you and immediately
Yeah.
called me. He knows you couldn't. It was my dream job. Tommy and Jeffrey, both of them. I looked up to the two of them. I still look up to the two of them. And he called me, and that call alone, in that moment, I was like, wow. Even if I don't get this job, this is like I worked so hard to get this call.
Yeah.
Like
That was your call,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah. And I was given the privilege and the honor of being hired by Irving, which
That's
has
the top of the top.
which has been one of the biggest gifts in my life. So now I work for Irving, and he's incredible. He's the best boss I could ever dream of, along with Jeffrey and Tommy. And I have you guys to thank for everything. The reason why
your
I'm sitting
hard
here.
work
Yeah.
and dedication
That's all
and
you did.
passion
Following your
is
dreams.
what got you here. Never give up.
You put one foot
follow
in front of
your
the other.
dreams.
Stabbed or not.
Oh, you know what's
One limp foot
Yeah.
in front
You
of the other.
fucking go.
You know what?
You know what's crazy? If that didn't happen, I wouldn't have had a taste of, that sounds weird, of my mother being on tour helping me.
That's correct. We
Because
didn't
my
highlight that.
mom-
I could not tour. I did end up coming
You
out for a few
tried.
shows.
But
Yeah.
she was in a scooter. And
I
I
was
said,
on-
this is a lot.
I was on a
Crutches,
scooter like,
You're not
scooter.
helping.
Megan, I've got you. You were like,
We're like,
"Bullshit."
come on, Joe.
Yeah,
it's the
we-
bus is leaving.
But because of that, my mom came out
Yeah.
and was
correct.
the girl behind stage unzipping my sweaty dress, changing me, setting me up, making sure my mic, my sweet little pack. She was always like, "It's at midnight," and I was like, "Thanks, mom."
It's a hard job.
Spray in your mouth with hand sanitizer.
That was an accident.
No, there was one accident.
Oh.
where
So similar to the.
my mouth
throat
spray, my
spray.
throat spray was a blue bottle, just like our hand sanitizer, and she got
We could
me,
have set that
and
up
she
better.
felt so
I could
bad
have
that
set that
she
up
sprayed
better.
herself. And
I
then
was like,
Daryl,
oh, no problem. I'll do it too.
and they
Daryl.
were
And I
all
was like,
screaming, and you did it. Someone else did it.
I think Britain did it. I did it.
Yeah, Britain did it. I think someone, and we were just crying. It was such a tough gig.
Just right before she goes
and
out
the
on
whole
stage.
show's in the rain, and I was sick. Oh God. But
Oh,
and then
probably
I was
helped
like,
with the
Mom,
sickness.
you're pretty good at this. Like, you could be my assistant someday. And she is. And she's the greatest.
So
She
good.
really
best. So
saved
good,
the day.
dude.
Kelly, thank you.
Thank you, my
I
Kelly.
really botched that one.
It
We were
was
like
just-
we were like 3 weeks into tour. I was like, I got a broken foot. I can't come on the rest of it. So, and you proceeded to fly me out to New York.
Oh yeah.
So that I wouldn't miss I'm from New
Radio
York.
City.
I wouldn't miss 2 headline, not 1, 2. I was so proud of you.
My
2 headline
grandparents were there.
shows
2 sold out headline shows.
at Radio
Woohoo.
City.
Yeah, you guys are all there.
And you flew me out, even though I wasn't
Oh.
doing jack shit.
I have a picture of after that show. Sorry. One more
Last picture.
Last
I
picture.
took this one.
Better
It's
be
This
really
one's
good.
good.
It's so good.
Some of those were bad before. This
No,
better
no,
be
no.
good.
They weren't bad. Fuck you,
Oh,
dude.
Jojo with the poop emoji on a jet.
You
Okay.
didn't have to put that one on.
Well, I had to put that one on. Okay, this one's worth it.
I was
This
like,
is me enjoying
it's like,
myself.
guys, she really enjoyed the show.
Oh.
Yikes.
Look at those
Yeah.
lashes.
Yeah, look at the gold.
The
I think-
eyeshadow.
I think
Pop
we
star.
We may have had a
Pop
coffee bean or 2 right before this.
Look at my
pizza.
Victoria Pink
Yeah.
sweatshirt.
You know?
Yeah,
Remember
with
that?
the-
I was like, we gotta go Victoria Pink.
That-
my
all right.
underwear
Your
and my sweatshirt.
Favorite
Touche,
store,
that's a great
Victoria's
picture.
Secret.
That's a great
Yeah,
picture.
That's great. Come on.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's it's a glamorous life. It's not for everybody.
It's not. It's really hard out here.
All right, get that out of my face.
Jesus Christ.
But
But yeah,
amazing.
what other JoJo stories do we have?
I mean, I
The only thing I
have a
can think
lot
of,
that
too,
are just
is,
not
like-
on topic,
I
but
know.
yeah.
Well, like the whole time you worked with me, you couldn't find love too, and it was tough because I was sour in love, and you were like, you couldn't get over your college boyfriend that you had. Ugh, and we were like, get over him, and that's what you.
Or I was like,
I
just
said
get
a
it
joke.
back
If
with
you
him.
can't get over this guy, you might as well marry him.
And you
No,
What
did.
you
did you
said
do?
you need to never speak to him again or you're never going to get over
Yeah,
him.
literally. But you're
And now
"Ah,
they're
And you
best
never
friends.
did. You were never gonna get over him, and then so
you never
spoke
did.
to him, and you never
I
did.
love you, babe.
And you married.
But
I married him.
even though that was the case, you were never distracted like I was. Like you weren't like busybodying all over town. Like where's my guy?
No.
Like you just fucking did your work, and you're like, I'm not, dating here sucks, and you just did your fucking work. You weren't just
Yeah.
running around town like boy crazy. You were fucking work crazy. Work.
Are you talking about me?
What?
Oh,
Talking
they
about
kept
Joe.
looking at me, and I was like, oh.
No, I just wanted to say like.
Stop
Huh?
saying that quote.
Oh god damn
was
it!
he
God
saying?
damn it! The stupid quote.
Stupid quote.
But,
Shut
yeah.
up.
What was the quote?
No,
Kim Kardashian. Move on.
no. You were. I mean, you wanted love, but you weren't running around town. You guys like just got your shit done. You fucking.
We were
worked.
working.
worked.
We were working hard.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Megan
Give me.
was working.
Yeah.
We did what? 2 tours, 1 international promo tour,
One mental breakdown.
1 Grammy win.
One Grammy win. That was great.
So many
I ran
music
into your
videos.
arms after.
That was like a holy shit moment.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible. Incredible.
And here we are now.
Now-
Yeah. I can't think of anything else. I should have wrote it down.
We
It's too
crushed.
many
it.
You
years.
guys, I got to get you a
Crushed.
booker, I think.
A
If
bucket?
I was asked to be on,
This is huge.
I'm going to get you a talent booker.
What? No,
No.
you are.
Uh-oh. Ryan wants to play us a video.
I want to play a little. You want to play a little TikTok, a little fun?
Yeah.
This
I have,
is-
hold on. I have one
Yeah,
motto
please.
that I've been saying
Motto.
that I was thinking about this morning, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to share this on the pod. Maybe it will help someone.
Yeah.
Similar to your 1 foot in front of another, I've been thinking to myself always just to be where my feet are.
Whoa.
Because I think it's so easy to whether you're dealing with a ton of really negative shit or a ton of really exciting things, or you're trying to work towards something, it's so easy to just not be where you are in that moment. And that is something that has helped me both in work and in my life. Like, you can't get too ahead of yourself. You just need to be where your feet are and focus where you are in that moment.
Yes.
That's cool.
That's
I
my
love that.
knowledge
I love
drop
it.
For the day.
I love it. Be in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I
helped
needed
me
that.
right now with everything I've been dealing with my dad. It's like, I just need to be where I am right this second.
Mm-hmm.
Be where your feet are.
Be where your feet are.
I love that.
And you're just beginning.
Yeah. Yeah, we are. I haven't even begun, guys. I'm not even 30. Ready? Hit
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Well, this guy's helping me because I have a little problem where I'm like, I want sweets. I want like my ice cream every day, and I'm trying.
This is
I'm
for you
trying
with your
not to
ice
do
cream
that.
addiction, Jojo.
I have an
So
ice cream
This
addiction.
guy helped me.
If you're not ending your day with a little snack, you know, a little treat, little sweetie on the tonguey wums. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
You know you deserve a little tiny insect-sized little treat. Little treaty pie on the lippy lips. Come on, man. It's important that you come home at the end of the day and put your little feeties around a hot mug of Coke and tuck that down. Come on, King. Do not deprive yourself of that. Do not deprive yourself. A little sucky suck on warm milky. Oh, right before bed, tuck me in. You know it'll make you feel better.
Wow.
So I'm like, what am I doing, dude? I don't need a stupid like treat after dinner, you know? Like, come
Oh,
on,
dude,
man.
you do.
With my 75 hard,
No,
my
bro.
lifestyle with my dietitian, Christy. She's been on the podcast. Check her out. I called her recently, and like, just helps me so much with all my food. But at my reward for being a good girl, is my Who chocolate every night. My
Yum.
two little squares.
You might
My little sweetie Winnie sucky. That's my thing. That's my every night, and I go, good job, Megan. You know, you took
There you
care of
go. You
yourself
did it.
today.
You
did it.
That's
Did
my
you
treat.
open the last TikTok I sent you and Megan? It's your
Uh,
guy. It's your new favorite guy. I don't know if you remember
Cody?
that. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I've seen all of them. I follow
Yeah.
him, so I've seen every
I
single
already
one.
sent
But
him that when you sent that.
Man.
Yeah. He's so good. We gotta show Jojo. All right. Well, this was a very important episode for us because Jojo is our life. She's a part of our life. She's a part of our hearts. She is my right side of my brain. Thank you for your time and your busy life. We love you so much. Thanks for being on the podcast.
Thank
Check
you for
her out on
having
all
me.
socials. Just kidding. She's the shyest queen ever. We'll never tell you where she is. Don't try to find her.
I
She's
mean,
a
what,
regular girl. No, she doesn't
I'm
want
private.
that shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's yeah. But thank you for being on our show.
Thank you for
You're
having
gonna
me.
inspire so
I'm
many
honored.
people who want to be in the business.
I am honored. Thank you for everything.
Thank you, Jojo. You inspire me every day.
every day.
I love you guys.
Let me joke.
You're the
Wait,
best.
also, thank you for when he got sober for saying, "Do you want to do the marathon with me?" That was the greatest thing.
You
ever
helped me
did
stay sober.
for our whole family.
I don't think I would have been able to stay sober if I wasn't running for 20 miles a
Running
week.
for my life.
I love you, Rye.
I
I
love you
called
too.
Megan. I was like, I called the two of you actually. I called Daryl and Megan. I was like, do you think that he'll tell me to go fuck myself? Well, Megan had called me that
I
next
was like,
day, so
probably.
upset. She was hysterically crying, all the things. And I was like, I have an idea.
she did. That was her first thought.
And the two of them were like, I don't know. It's
Yeah, I
hard
was like,
enough to
I
not
would say
drink
no.
now.
Yeah.
And at first you told me to go fuck myself. And then you
Yeah.
called me back.
I think you were with there was like a kid at the pool or something.
Yeah,
and I
Ben's
couldn't.
nephew.
Yeah, I couldn't really say what I wanted to say, so I was like, yeah, okay.
and now you guys can both say you've run the New York Marathon. You multiple times.
I limped it. I got to do another
He
marathon.
did.
I
But
fucking
now you're
blew it.
inspired to do more. Remember, you were like, "I will never do this again," and now you're like,
We're doing the
"I can do it."
half. We're doing the half.
Yeah,
No,
you got
but-
me an amazing 30th birthday gift, to which I had no choice.
It's back to you, bitch.
Ryan called me.
Touche.
He called me and he said, you helped me through a really hard part of my life. And now it's time I return the favor. So we're
So let's
running
run,
a half
bitch.
marathon.
Hey, you two, don't ever give me that gift. Thank you so much. Don't ever say Merry Christmas. We're running a marathon. No thanks.
Why? I said the
until
end
I'm
is
ready,
75
yeah.
hard. You're running with us. You didn't know?
Ah.
We signed you
We're
both
doing a
up.
half marathon.
You could totally
That's what
do
we're
it,
doing.
dude.
You think I could? How many?
Yeah.
You know who's doing
13.
it? Ari. Little Ari's doing it.
Do you know how long it takes me to do 4? It's hours. It takes me hours.
We can walk
I will be
it.
there in the dark.
I'll walk it with you.
I fucking hate you.
You'll be running.
you guys.
You'll be running backwards. Like, come on, bitch, let's go. I'll be like,
I'm gonna finish and then run back. I gotta get my sister.
Yeah,
Come on, let's
dude.
go.
You're gonna be piggybacking me out of there.
Come on, you can do it.
I'll think about it or not.
Yeah,
okay,
it's
love
okay.
you so much, Mom. Thanks for
Love you guys.
listening. Thank
I
you,
have an
Christine.
announcement.
Oh,
I have
wait,
an
what?
announcement.
Are you pregnant?
No, new Twitch name.
Ah, Jesus.
Ooh.
Okay,
Oh.
twitch.tv/Trainor TV. No more Ryan Trainor, just Trainor TV. Go to Twitch, type in Trainor TV. That's where I'm at. Have fun.
Cool.
Cool.
Can't wait.
Cool.
It's clean.
Why? Can I ask why?
I didn't like Ryan Trainor. It's too long,
Oh, you don't
stupid,
like the
looks
name.
dumb on Twitch. If
Okay,
you go to all the
Trainor
Twitch.
TV.
Trainor
Trainor
TV.
TV.
So easy.
All right. Okay. Love you.
Thanks,
Love you
guys.
guys.
Thanks for listening. Bye.
Thanks.